think you're going?
Well, changed my mind. Morning. What's wrong?
I was just thinking, I could just see myself standing over there at that window, looking out at you, waving to me on the Aphrodite. Zariel standing beside you, smiling, knowing that she could manipulate you for the next couple of weeks.
Hey, what am I, some kind of puppet in her hands?
No. I trust you. Of course I trust you. I just don't trust her. She tried to kill us once. Who knows what she'll try to do in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Felicia, don't get yourself all worked up worrying about things that haven't happened and won't happen. Sean told me last night that he's working on a plan, and I trust him. Chances are that this whole thing will be taken care of before it ever gets off the ground.
Oh, that's almost too much to even hope for. I just want it to all be over with.
It will be. Sooner than you think, now that Sean has the Dragon Bone, okay?
Do you think he gave it to Lord Ashton yet?
I don't think so. But he will soon. Sooner the better, because the sooner he does, the sooner we can finish this thing. You know what?
What's that?
I am starving.
Well, then, what are we waiting for? We have ways of finding out. Sean has made his move yet? I'll meet you in the shower. You can lather me up.
Hey, leave me some cover.
Where have you been, Yasmin? I expected you hours ago. I thought I told you that this was urgent. I had to see you right away.
It's only 9 o'clock. I didn't want to wake up the old Quarterman house.
Ah, the blazes with the Quartermains. Why should they sleep? My God, I've been up 2 days in a row, pacing around, worrying about the Dragon Bone and the Emerald.
I can see you didn't sleep. You look awful.
Thank you. You know who took it, of course, don't you?
No, of course not. You don't think...
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, if there's any one logical person, the one man on Earth, it has to be.
How do you know it's a man? How do you know who it is at all?
I received this a few days ago. I didn't want to show it to you. I've been looking behind every door ever since.
What? Who? Cute boys, who are they?
That's me, of course. Who do you think? The handsome one. The other one is my half-brother. And he's close. He's closer than I ever dreamed.
Good morning, Sean Donnelly. And what brings you down here?
Curiosity.
Oh, about? About why you chose such humble dwellings. Oh, well, it suits me. Suits my pocketbook.
Oh, really? Certainly is not the type of place I'd expect to find nobility. Lord Ashton.
Interesting notion. I like it. But then, 'tis only noble to be good. Kind hearts are more than cornets.
Why don't you knock off the poetry, Charlie, or whatever the hell your name is? Because I know for a fact that you're the legitimate son of the elder Lord Ashton, heir to the Ashton name, and not the illegitimate son like Larry is.
Where did you come across this fascinating bit of misinformation?
I wish we had time to stand around and play games, Charlie, because you're an amusing guy to be around. But once I found out who you really were, it was easy to figure out why you were looking for this. Key to your father's quest. Oh, I suspected there was someone like you in the game even before I knew it was you.
How did you ever figure it out? I mean, whatever it is that you think is true.
Oh, you see, the WSB computer has this marvelous way of giving me the true facts on very wealthy and notorious people. And in your father's, well, what is his name? Bernard Binky Ashton's case, he did not keep a very good secret about his youthful marriage to the scullery maid Nell, who gave birth to you.
Finest woman that ever breathed.
Well, Charlie, I don't doubt that. Really don't. Anyway, when Binky's parents forced him into a prearranged marriage with Larry's mother, there really wasn't too much that Binky could do about it. He failed to do one thing, though. He didn't divorce Nell. Very interesting. I thought you'd think so. Really did. Anyway, Binky quietly sent Nell to the States to raise you and to protect you from, scandal, I guess. So Larry was the one who inherited the title and all that money, which was rightfully yours. There's something I left out?
No, you know, I would really like to meet this WSB computer someday. But there is one thing that puzzles me. I mean, you have the bone, the emerald, and Larry has the map. Why involve me?
I want to know what you want out of this game, Charlie.
Well, you answered that question yourself. My name, my title, my legitimacy.
You certainly have a strange way about doing it. Collusion with Yasmin, faking maps.
What fake maps?
Oh, come on, Charlie. We both know that the map that Larry has is a fake. We could be out there sailing the Caribbean till doomsday looking for an island that really isn't there.
Who would do that to my poor brother? I mean, this quest means so much to him.
You know, Charlie, you keep riding with the black hats in this thing. Now, you have the real map. And I have a colored slide of that map that you conveniently sewed inside your tuxedo jacket. Oh, don't worry, I put it back after I made a copy of it.
So what do you want from me?
Domino. And I don't mean the game. I want him. Or actually, the WSB wants him. And you're going to help me get him.
Yes, well, that's all well and good for you. But that won't help me prove who I am to anyone, so why should I bother?
Well, if you don't bother, I'm going to put your tail in jail.
For what?
For stealing the Delafield portrait with the map underneath from the Port Charles Police Department, fraud, impersonation, and grand larceny.
You're kidding. Somebody actually did all that, old boy?
Mm-hmm. Come on, Charlie. I have the disguise you used. I have the witnesses. So there's no trouble convicting you.
That wasn't a crime, you know. That was a joke. I mean, that lab man practically gave me that.
So let me tell you something about jokes and Robert Scorpio and his police department. I guarantee, my friend, that you will be wearing prison gray until your hair turns white.
I understand. The commissioner's a stubborn fellow.
Yeah, like a bull in heat. I also ran a make on Yasmin. Rather surprises me that you hooked up with her.
Gorgeous woman.
Yes, but she also has this endless record of selling herself out to the highest bidder. So tell me, Charlie, what is it going to be? You going to stay in the tank with the rest of the sharks, or are you going to get out and help me?
He's taunting you. How do you know this is not a forgery?
It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to prove any of this stuff. All he has to do is to intimate it, and I'm ruined. Oh, Yasmin, he's right around the corner. I don't have the first idea where to even look.
Larry, you're eating yourself up with fear. If you want to know where it is, I will find out that for you.
How? How? I mean, we've already had Charlie Prince investigated. We found nothing in his background that meant anything. Unless you know something that I don't.
Oh, Larry, and who says it's Charlie? Listen, I will find him, and we'll find the missing Dragonborn.
What are you talking about, missing Dragonborn? Where did it go?
Oh, Alan, Monica, we were just having a little strategic tete-a-tete, as it
Yes,
were.
I heard that perfectly well. The Dragonborn has been reported stolen. The police were here. No one bothered to tell me.
Oh, absolute nonsense. No, nothing's stolen. Everything is on course. We are actually entering the final phase of the great quest.
Oh, now it's a great quest.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, you know, looms larger and larger as it gets closer and closer, sort of thing. Oh, my goodness, I do believe that Dr. Moody is expecting a satellite transmission into her computer terminal regarding a certain fine-tuning of her course. Shall we go? Excuse us, everybody.
The man's a total flake. He's a fraud.
He married your sister. Doesn't that say something about his judgment?
She had money then. She doesn't have a dime now. What does that tell you about his skill as a con artist?
Well, actually, it says more about your sister's judgment. Come on, Alan. Look, let's just say maybe it is all real. Maybe there is a real treasure hunt going on.
You better pray for it, Monica.
Don't worry. Go back in and try to soothe your ex-brother-in-law.
Good morning, Ariel.
Morning.
Oh, Ashton, surrounded by all of your women. The recent ones, anyway.
Good morning, Tracy. I do believe that your brother is waiting for you in the living room.
I know. You do manage to harvest the gorgeous ones. And intelligent, too. Other men must envy you.
Why, thank you, darling.
Too bad they're not bright about men.
Well, you know, Tracy, I did learn everything I know about women from you, especially how to pick them.
I'm going, Larry. Tracy, Ariel.
Goodbye, Yasmin. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I take it that you enjoyed that stupid bit of nonsense?
Listen, if any one of these ladies leaves you because of something I say, then you don't have your claws in very deep, do you?
Ashton, before you leave this room, you're going to give me chapter and verse on the missing dragon bone. Who stole it, and who's trying to sabotage this quest?
The bone is missing? When did this happen?
Lord Ashton's just about to tell us.
Well, I'd be very happy to answer any and all questions. After all, it's the least that I owe you.
Fine, do it.
First of all, let me preface this by saying that for an enterprise of this magnitude, the quest is right on schedule. Obviously, there are problems. There are always problems, you know?
Excuse me, doctors. It's the hospital. They readmitted Darcy Smith, and they need you right away.
You must come with me.
I know that.
I haven't finished with you. If this quest does not go forward, if it doesn't succeed, I'm going to lose a fortune. In that eventuality, the only person who will be worse off than me will be you. Trust me.
How long exactly are you going to string us along, Ashton? You tried the hat trick. There's nothing under the hat. Why don't you admit it? The quest is a fraud and a failure, just like you.
Tracy, I am about to open the door on one of the world's greatest treasures, and I'm about to share it with you. Would you close the door on my fingers, forfeit your share, just to make me look the fool?
That wouldn't be hard. Are you telling me you still have hope?
Hope. That's for fools. What I have is determination. I'm going to see this business out.
Yes. Yes, I'll take her call. Good morning, Tracy.
Oh, Nicholas, I'm so glad you're still in Port Charles. Is it possible to see you right away?
Of course, but you sound troubled. Is there a problem?
Nicholas, I need your help. Someone has stolen the dragon bone and the emerald.
Do you have any idea who?
No, I have no idea. I thought maybe you could help me find out.
I'm very flattered that you can confide in me.
I don't think there's anybody I trust as much.
That's very kind. Well, where shall we meet?
Could you come to the house?
I'll be there shortly.
I knew I could count on you. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Great idea. We can eat and monitor the bugs at the Quartermains at the same time.
I told you I could find out what Sean told Ashton.
Yeah, well, you're beautiful and brilliant. What can I say?
Let's see, we have orange juice, we have coffee, we have cheese Danish, we have blueberry Danish.
I thought there was a blueberry cheese Danish.
Well, I was going to eat that one.
Well, I guess we'll just have to share it, won't we? I don't mind giving you a bite. That's good. Oh, just one? Here, I'll share.
What's that?
It's the Quartermains. Something just started happening there.
Oh, it sounded so close.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
Well, Ashton won't admit it, but
Somebody saw on the Dragon Bone, and without it, the quest goes right down the drain.
Obviously, somebody plans to get there first.
My family has a great deal of money invested in this quest.
Well, we're not going to let that go down the drain, too, now are we?
What's happening?
Well, they moved away from the bug. But, question answered, obviously, Sean has not told Ashton that he's got the Dragon Bone.
The question is, why?
Now they have the Dragon Bone and the Emerald. Everyone's going to get everything they want, except Ashton and Domino, of course.
The good old rule suffices then.
Charlie.
The simple plan.
Please, don't bore me, huh?
Who is it? What a gorgeous surprise.
Don't tease me, Charlie. I'm too upset. Larry showed me the letter you sent him and the picture of the little boys.
Oh, I wish I was there when he opened the envelope.
Do you want him to know the truth so soon? You must be careful, Charlie. He suspects you and me.
He has no reason to suspect me unless you've been talking.
You know I wouldn't.
You've changed course and captain before, my love.
Why are you saying these awful things to me? What you have lost has hurt me too. What you have dreamed, I have dreamed. Why don't you trust me anymore?
My dear lady, my feelings towards you haven't changed one bit.
I would hope not. Charlie, are you the one who stole the Dragon Bone from Ashton?
Am I?
Who else is clever enough to do it? If you did it, just tell him the truth and get over with.
If I had the Dragon Bone, perhaps I would.
Are you telling me the truth?
Don't you trust me?
Charlie, I don't know if I can trust you anymore. First, you accuse me of turning to Ashton and betraying you.
Look, I'm sorry, all right? I spent a lifetime trying to prove who I am, to regain my title. And now that I've come so close, I don't want anything to upset it. Do you understand? Huh? Can I trust you?
Of course you can. I want you to get your birthright. And I want you. I'll call you as soon as I get some news.
All right.
So you took my advice not to trust her, huh?
Never have. Always knew she was too beautiful to be good and too good to be true.
Oh, nice thought, Charlie. Well, make up your mind. You're on my side. You're going to take your chances with Scorpio.
All right, you've got me in a steel box. What do you want me to do?
For now, nothing. See you later.
Hold it. One thing I don't understand. All right, you have the map. You have the bone and the emerald. Why do you need me?
Come on, Lord Ashton. We're intelligent men. We both know why.
I've learned so many words. You're talking so much. I'm very impressed.
Hey, she's a genius. If you'd come around more often, you'd hear all the new words as she discovers them.
Tony tells me they're working you too hard at the hospital.
Is he bringing you all the good gossip home?
Well, some of it. I think he leaves out the best part.
Well, I have to protect Charlene's innocent ears.
You're more a flatterer now than you used to be.
You got more charm than anyone I know.
And he's not even Irish. I tell you what, I was going to go to the market anyway. Why don't I take BJ with me, and we'll go off to the market and give you folks a chance to get caught up.
That's a great idea. We got a lot of talking to do.
I'll have a hug before you go. A big one.
Oh, that sounds sweet.
Oh, I got a kiss, too. Thanks. I'll see you when
Hurry
you're back.
back.
Okay, sweetie, come on.
She's gotten so big.
I know. It's great, isn't she?
Do you want some more coffee?
No, but help yourself.
Oh, thanks. So, tell me what's happening. You look great. How do you feel?
I feel great. Never better, actually.
I hear rumors that you've had some improvements with your sight.
Ah, yes. Knock on wood, actually. All the rumors are based on fact. I see shadows. I see flashes of light. It's enough to keep me optimistic.
Oh, Tony, that's absolutely wonderful. I bet Valerie's thrilled, too.
Yeah, she would be if she knew about it.
Well, why haven't you told her? I'd say it's important information.
Well, I'd love to tell her, except I haven't seen her, actually, in a few days.
Oh. I didn't realize. I thought you two were friends.
No, she's got new patients, and old
patients, you know, once you got the hang of the cane and the coffee making, you know, it's just, you don't get the VIP treatment, exactly.
Well, no, that's not what I meant. I mean, I didn't think you needed her anymore as a therapist. I just thought you were becoming very close friends.
You know, I thought we were, too. It's, obviously I'm wrong. I don't think Valerie would play games with me.
I mean, she's really hurt your feelings.
Oh, please. You know, it's not something you want me to whine about here.
Look, I came over here to talk to you about things that matter, and now we're talking, and you're certainly not whining.
Well, inside my head, trust me, I'm whining, and you don't want to hear about it.
I do want to hear about it. What do you mean you're whining inside your head?
It's complicated. You see, I got so used to having Valerie around that when she's not here, it's like there's something missing in my day. You know, it's more than my day, it's my life.
Well, that's natural, Tony. As you well know, many patients become attached to their therapist.
Well, that's what I thought it was. I thought, you know, a therapeutic routine and a bit of natural dependency that develops between a health caregiver and a patient. I mean, I'm a doctor, I'm aware of all that kind of stuff, but that's not it. I mean, that's what I thought it was, but...
I see. Now you're finding out it's a little more complicated than that?
Yeah. Yeah, I miss the hours that we talked together.
Tony, are you falling in love with Valerie?
Well, that's a heavy thought. No, we know each other. But that's, you know, that's all there is to it. That's the strange thing, see? I dream about Valerie sometimes. But I don't dream about her face. I see everything else. I just don't see her face. I dream about her for hours, actually. For all night sometimes.
So listen. So Valerie's going after this fly ball. Listen, and she starts yelling, I got it. And then she starts looking around, trying to figure out where this ball went. Okay.
What happened to it?
You don't have to.
No, I don't mind.
We all saw him.
Like, this is where it gets a little cloudy. See, it disappeared. Nobody knows.
Completely.
So I'm going to take her down to the lab, or we're going to go over it with a fine-tooth comb and make sure where that ball went. That's all.
Maybe I should help you out with that. Maybe
I could use some help. Yeah.
Ashton is a thief and a swindler, and I'm calling the police. That's all.
Alan, you should have thought of all of that before you gave him your money.
Wait a second. My father lost millions in that scam, and that was before Ned Ashton swindled me out of all my father's millions and my inheritance. Father and son, what a team. They've sucked us dry. I want to talk to you. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You snot.
Alan, don't you dare.
I'm gonna beat up somebody, okay, but you get the wrong guy for the wrong reasons.
Alan, not in the hospital. Later.
Dr. Yoshimoto to CICU staff. Dr.
okay?
Yoshimoto to CICU staff.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Greed. Simple human greed. He's choked with it. He can't even hear what other people are saying. It's genetic with the Quartermains. Has to be. That's all they ever think about is money.
Well, they're not the only ones. You know, greed is a new religion. I don't know if you've heard or not.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I really get to see it in action with my dear family. These people are not blue bloods, you know. Theirs is green.
Well, you're a Quartermain, too, and I see a little green in you.
Thank you. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah,
If I keep going, I'm going to end up like the rest of these people.
Well, Ned, you know, from what I've heard and know, the Quartermains deserve their own gallery here in General Hospital's Gospel Hall.
So I've
Gossip Hall of Fame.
So I've gathered. Gosh, just think I could have been out playing tennis today. Today's my day off. But then I would have missed seeing you, so. What are you doing here, anyway?
Okay. I was here bringing a little girl that had a not serious emergency, so anyway, I was hoping you were around, so I'd see you.
Well, I'm glad you did. I hate going around the house anymore. I can't even hang around there. The only thing anybody can talk about is what a shot grandfather's will was or my father's grand quest.
Well, the quest sounds interesting, though.
Now that you first learned about it before your permanent teeth grew in.
You're kind of sick of it, aren't you?
Oh, it's just so phony. Father would have you think that it's all about archaeology and the significance of the lost civilization. Come on, it's about money and treasure and the jewels they hope they'll find. I hope the boat sinks with the treasure on.
Sorry.
Will that be all, Mr. Donnelly?
Yes, thank you, Jennings. Morning, Larry.
Good morning, Sean. What is it? I'm rather busy upstairs.
Are you packing for the voyage?
Ha, ha, ha. Yes, there is going to be no voyage. And you know perfectly well why.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Larry, because I found the dragon bone.
That's true. You found it? You really found... Ariel,
Larry,
come downstairs, quickly, quickly.
You're not going to believe this. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to tell the world. Come on.
What is the shouting about?
You're not going to believe it. Yes, in fact, you will believe it when we cast off and we sail away.
I thought the trip was off.
Ha, you wait till you hear the news that my friend, Sean Donnelly, has just brought me.
Well, it sounds like a family matter, so I will leave.
No need for that, Nick. I think you'll find this rather fascinating. Huh? Larry, you want to do the honor?
Sean, I think I should like to hear in your own words how you found this blasted thing. Please, continue.
It's a shaggy dog story. Robert Scorpio's dog, Friday, actually dug it up.
The gardener was chasing some mud who was digging up his flower bed.
Wait, are you saying that this dog dug up a 5,000-year-old bone where I buried it?
Well, if he did take it, where did he take the bone? I mean, that you ended up with it.
He took it home.
To Commissioner Scorpio's house?
Right.
But Lord Ashton announced that it was stolen. Why didn't Scorpio return it?
Because Scorpio didn't know he had it. As far as the dog was concerned, it was just another one of his toys, so he hid it.
Oh, wait. A horrible thought is occurring to me. The other thing that dogs like to do with bones is to chew them. Is it...
No, it's in perfect shape, Larry. You know, Friday is very careful with his toys. So,
It's perfect. It is perfect.
It certainly looks it. Well, bones are all well and good, but an emerald, that can be a real friend.
Remarkable. 5,000 years old, you say?
At least.
Well, considering what this has to do with your quest, Lord Ashton, I trust you're going to put this in the bank until you sail.
Oh, well, the last time I put that in a bank, somebody broke into my safety deposit box as a warning.
Well, thank goodness I've never had that experience.
Yes, that's not something that you'd want to volunteer for, I assure you. I don't think I should be letting this out of my sight.
Larry, may I make a suggestion? Why don't we turn it over to the WSB for safekeeping until you cast off?
Now, there's an idea.
Why is that any safer than a bank?
Because if the WSB has it in its possession, no one else is going to get to it until Larry sails.
Gentlemen, it's going to be overnight. Oh, and tomorrow, we shall hold a bon voyage party before we sail. By the way, I take it that everybody's going to be ready.
I'll be ready, Larry. I've been ready for months.
Sounds good to me.
Good. Well, I want you all at the party. Tracy,
Oh,
Nicholas.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
Very good. Well, I think I should alert the crew. At last, we sail! We sail!
This is driving me crazy. I can't even understand it. I thought Sean was going to try to stop the quest before it started.
Well, it hasn't started yet. It won't start until we weigh anchor. It's going to be all right. Don't worry about it. I better get over there.
Why? Nobody asked you to go yet.
Well, they're not going to call me here. I'm just going to have to go over. What's with the sour face?
Nick, I could hear her on there.
Look, Felicia, I don't want you to worry about Ariel. Just forget about her, okay?
How can I forget about her when she tried to kill us?
Ariel is not a factor in our lives. Not anymore. I won't allow her to be. Sean is holding all the cards, and his plan is in motion now, okay?
I want to believe you, I really do, but I just can't right now.
Okay. I understand. I'm just going to have to believe enough for both of us. I love you.
Why, thank you. Andy's my right-hand man. On my left.
I like that.
Yeah. Good.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Amy.
Oh, Bobby, if you have to deal with Alan Quartermain today, be careful. His temper's showing.
Thanks. You're doing a fine job.
Well, thanks.
Okay, I'll
See
see
you
you soon. Bye-bye.
Valerie?
Yeah.
I know you're very busy, and you probably have another patient any second, but could I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. Come over here?
Sure. It's about Tony. I just came from seeing him.
Oh? How is he? I've been meaning to stop by and see him.
Well, I think that's a very good idea. He's actually feeling very lonely and very rejected right now, and he's getting the feeling that he's never been any more than just another patient to you.
That's ridiculous. He knows better than that. He can't feel that way.
Well, he's starting to wonder why you never visit, why you never call. He thinks it's deliberate.
You know, Tony, of all people, knows that there comes a time when a patient and a therapist have to pull apart.
Well, if I felt that's all it was, I wouldn't be here. Frankly, I think he's falling in love with you.
Oh, Bobby, you know, this happens all the time with patients. I mean, they confuse help and concern and their own dependence, and sometimes they think they're in love.
Valerie, I agree we've all seen that happen, but in case you haven't noticed, Tony hasn't had to depend on you for quite some time.
So what do I do now?
Well, I guess that depends on how you feel about Tony. I just wanted you to know how he feels about you, and I don't want him hurt. So if you don't feel any more from him, then that he's just another patient, I think you better tell him.
Why should I be sorry? I think I control my temper beautifully. The fact remains that Ned Ashton stole millions from me, and one day I'm not going to be responsible.
Don't be silly, Alan. We are all responsible.
Excuse me, Alan, Monica.
Yes.
Lord Ashton just called and he asked that you both come home immediately.
Did he say why?
No, he just emphasized right now.
Something happened to Mother.
Don't even think about it.
Don't.
Thank you.
Yes, we're sailing tomorrow. Finally. Well,
I need to talk to you. When can I see you?
Well, come to the plane as soon as you can get away.
terrific. I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye-bye. You're not leaving us, are you, Nicholas?
I have an appointment, Lord Ashton, but I'll be back tomorrow for the grand festivities.
You know, I wanted to thank you for looking after Tracy. It's such a comfort to know that she's preoccupied.
Yes. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Well, everybody, I should like to propose a toast to a successful voyage on the Aphrodite and to riches beyond our dreams and dreams even beyond our riches.
Well said, Larry.
That. I also have a toast. To the man whose stubbornness has driven us all mad, drained 2 family treasuries, but whose faith has never wavered. Lord Lawrence Ashton.
Ashton.
Jennings will take care of it.
Well, isn't it?
Hello, Colton.
Good afternoon, Lady Ashton. Your husband called. Is he in?
Colton. Yes, he's in there. What's the matter? You're so cold.
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay, yes, I do. And I said I was sorry.
What you didn't say is who Domino is. You know, I didn't have to let you go the other night.
I know
I could have forced you to tell me about
I
it.
know, and I'm very grateful that you did.
Do you know why I did that?
Because you care about me, because we mean something to each other.
Don't misunderstand me, Ariel. I don't want anybody getting killed. What I want is to have this thing ended, and the way it's going to end is when you tell me who Domino is.
Colton, I would do anything for you. Anything but that.
We have nothing left to talk about.
Sorry about my message.
Yes, sir, I did.
Please, a drink for my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Well, hi there, stranger. Haven't seen you in a long time.
No, I missed coming too. How are you?
I'm just fine, thank you.
Hey, how about me? You miss me?
I think I'll go make some coffee. Maybe a cake or two.
That's a great idea, Charlie. That's very good.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank
You know, I don't want to beat around the bush here. Do you know how much I've missed you?
I've missed you too, Tony. I just finished reading the report of your last checkup. I'm very proud of you.
There,
You're making wonderful progress.
More than one kind of progress to be made, you know?
I know. And I'm speaking about emotional progress as well.
Well, what about emotional growth and commitment and change?
Tony, you're a doctor, and I don't have to tell you about transference or dependence. I think we both know all there is to say on the subject.
Oh, believe me, Valerie, I am well aware of the difference between transference and genuine feeling. And so are you, aren't you?
Well, you don't need a degree in psychology to see that Tony is very serious in his feelings for Valerie, so I told her.
What did she say?
Well, she said she thinks that it's patient-therapist dependence. I have absolutely no idea what she's going to say to him.
I think all of y'all are kidding yourselves.
Oh, I'm not kidding myself.
Yes, you are. You're playing Cupid for both of them. You're all but pushing them together. I mean, what are you doing? You're crazy about Tony, aren't you?
I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I do like Tony.
I know.
You want to hear the latest insanity?
No, we've heard enough craziness. What?
Well, Robert Scorpio's dog dug up the dragon bone, so Father was going to call off the quest. Now the dog brought it back, so they set sail tomorrow.
You're right. That's crazy. I wish I were going sailing with them.
Just ask, you probably can. In the meantime, Terry and I are going to go drown our sorrows in lousy cafeteria coffee.
Okay, bye. I'm sitting there.
Enjoy.
Problems? Why, your boyfriend leave you? No, that's impossible. Let's see. You lose the filling? No, you're too beautiful. Don't tell me. You need 4 new tires on your car.
Probably.
Uh-oh, this sounds serious.
Actually, I was just reflecting on how little good it does to try and do a little good. You know, things just sometimes come back and kick you right in the face.
Well, you know, I've been down the dumps many, many times. But there's only one cure alone.
Okay, so tell me. I'm ready.
You know, there used to be this fiery little redhead around here that used to keep General Hospital wondering what she was going to do next.
She's tired.
Maybe she just needs her battery charged. You know, Sam had to work and she stood me up again, but I just happened to have 2 extra tickets for a cheap trick concert.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I love your music.
Well, that'll come in handy since you're going with me.
Well, thanks, Doc. You got a date.
Come on. I love it when you call me Doc.
So now Charlie's working with us.
I wish I could have seen Charlie's face when you called him Lord Ashton.
Oh, he was stunned, all right.
Yeah, but can we trust him? We know he's been working with Yasmin and Domino.
Yeah, but I think we have enough leverage on him now. But we'll watch him anyway, so don't worry.
Good. So where's the Dragon Bone?
In the WSB safe, and Larry wants to put it on display at the garden party tomorrow.
That's when it'll make his move.
And that's when we figure out how to stop him.
Oh, great. I love the way you make everything sound so good.
Hold it.
Alan, there you are. I wanted to tell you earlier, but never mind, better late than never. The fact
The matter is that the dragon bone has been found. Well, not that it was really stolen, it was actually misappropriated. But I have plenty of time to explain it to you. Meanwhile, the point is that we sail tomorrow.
Well, for once it's good news, really good news.
And we're going to throw an absolutely gigantic bon voyage bash before we sail.
Another
party. Oh, this was absolutely necessary. I mean, who ever heard of leaving on a great quest without a hangover?
Come on, Monica, it's going to be absolutely wonderful. You know, old Van Buren's even gotten into the spirit. Oh. He says he's going to festoon the entire garden with flowers and that sort of thing.
He called, by the way, and told us to expect a florist's van.
That is it.
What?
Well, that proves that Van Buren is Domino. He's going to get his men out to the grounds and the florist van, and then he is going to steal the dragon bone.
Of course. So what do we do now? We find out which florist it is.
Yeah, well, get the phone book, please.
Right, let's do it.
I'll start calling out the numbers while you two down.
Got it, sweetheart.
Not the florist.
I know, sweetheart. Come on.
Give me a number.
Here we go. Okay, number. Get the phone. Adams Flowers, 555-7980. Alexander's Petals, 555-3401.
Personally, Charlie is acting cold and strange to me. I think he has no intention of keeping his promises to you.
Oh, I'm sure you can keep him in line long enough for one last move. After all, it's not important what he does. It's when that matters.
I will try. What are you going to do to get control of the Dragonborn and the stone?
It is all arranged. You'll see. Actually, it's very, very clever. But we can talk about that later.
Later. We have plenty of time for that. When we have succeeded at our quest.
No, thank you anyway. Thanks for your help. Bye. This is getting us nowhere.
Oh, come on, we're only halfway through.
Look at this.
Look at what?
Pegasus flowers.
Flying horse of Greek mythology.
Van Buren is Greek.
Sure is. Let's call this number.
You're brilliant.
You talk.
Pegasus.
Hello, this is Mrs. Jones. I'm calling about the Quartermain party. Can you tell me what time the flowers are delivered?
Oh, yeah, let me check. Yeah, that was a screwy deal. Guy ordered every flower in the shop, but insisted on his own people delivering. Paid a bundle in cash.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is it. Somebody ordered flowers for the Quartermain party and insisted on their own delivery man.
Yeah, bingo. Let's move.
No. Let's not move. Now that we know what to expect, let's make it work for us.
Saturday, the little guys need help to bring down big business on A Man Called Hawk. Then, for 6 consecutive Saturdays, America's greatest saga, North and South Book 2, returns. And Sunday at 9, 8 Central, the culmination of the saga that spans 6 years. Share in the glory and triumph of the emotional final episode of War and Remembrance.